Hello. Happy Monday. So today and all this week, we're going to be talking about accessories. And I kind of thought it would be fun to look at jewelry. Tomorrow's video is about building a modern classic jewelry wardrobe. Let me know if you can see me. Facebook is not showing me whether I'm live or not. So let me know if I'm live. If you're watching live, let me know. But I'm going to get right into this because I want to talk about jewelry because I think jewelry is a smaller, debatably, it's a smaller topic that we can kind of see some of these principles play out. So the three types of dated accessories I'm talking about, or potentially aging, potentially frumpy accessories I'm talking about, are accessories with dated settings, or jewelry specifically with dated settings, jewelry with dated statements or statement pieces that are dated, and then match sets that are dated. So let's take a look at what this plays out like, what this looks like when you're actually looking at jewelry. I'm on Ross Simon's, not because Ross Simon's has awful stuff. They actually have tons of stunning pieces, but because it's such a huge website that I knew I would find examples of everything here, and sure enough, I did. So again, let me know if you can see me. Yes, okay, showing that I'm live finally. Okay, so like I said, three examples of dated jewelry, the dated settings, dated statement pieces, and then dated sets or match sets that are dated. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples looking at the Ross Simon's website. Now this website, or this ring with the garnet heart ring in sterling silver and 14 karat gold, the mix of silver and gold here and these details looks to me like a little bit of a dated setting. So settings that don't look modern, I'm going to show you examples of. So let's browse and see what other pieces. Now there's a gemstone trend that is happening now, a colored gemstone trend. And after not seeing colored gemstones in a while, I love seeing them come back. This is a modern way to wear colored gemstones. Like this station necklace with these different colored gemstones is a very simple necklace, and the gemstones are the color, are the interest, are the detail. So it's when you combine two really kind of poppy pieces, like in this ring, you're combining a statement piece, or a statement stone of the garnet, and then you're putting in a statement setting. That's when it can be a little bit harder to wear. So let's look at some other examples of dated settings. Now, what's interesting is that they're offering, this is another non-dated, this is a beautiful tennis necklace with multicolored gemstones. They're doing 1980s and 1990s as vintage pieces now on this site, which is making me feel really old. But let's look at some dated ways to wear these dated settings with colored gemstones. This is a dated, does anyone remember these from the 80s? In my opinion, these are not back in style. I'm not seeing these anywhere else. But these twist necklaces with the multiple gemstones on them, this to me is a dated setting. And it's an example of a dated setting. It's like using the materials of the colored gemstones in a dated way. Let's see if we can find some other examples. Maybe this is a little bit potential. This amethyst ring, it's okay. It's probably a little bit more on the classic side, but it's definitely not, in my opinion, like a really modern classic. Okay. This to me is an example that can look, unless it's very, very well done, and at $99 it's not going to be super high end, but this multi-gemstone ring in sterling silver, that's a dated setting with dated jewelry on it. Now there's an attempt here for it to look modern, but I don't think it's well executed enough for it to look modern. So you've got the gemstones and then you've got an elaborate setting. So those two combinations together can look a little bit matronly. Now here you've got the lemon and white topaz ring in sterling silver. The setting is simple and sleek, and then you've just got the gemstone doing the work and adding the interest there. So to me, that's going to look a lot more modern. Let's see if we can find some more dated examples. So this to me is probably more on the classic side, this emerald ring, but it's definitely not as modern as, say, wearing the gemstones this way. You know, on this ring where the gemstones are dangling, or this necklace where the gemstones are dangling off of it. So really it's combining some of those really, like this is a beautiful statement necklace that takes the gemstone and puts it in a modern setting. So it's really combining the statementness of a gemstone with a sleek setting. It's going to look much more modern than putting a gemstone in an elaborate setting. I hope that that makes sense. So it's these dated, potentially dated settings that can really be aging looking. And I do think when we're wearing pieces that are special, we want to combine those sentimental and special pieces with simple modern pieces so that we can update them. This ring is a great example of a color gemstone, again, a key trend, but in a modern setting. Okay, so one rule that I want to share, or one guideline that I want to share, it's not at all a rule, and it's something that can absolutely be broken. I do not believe that this is a very modern jewelry, modern piece. That's probably doable as part of a bracelet stack, but I don't feel that's super modern. The rule that I wanted to share is the 2 sparkle rule. So the 2 sparkle rule basically means when you're putting together an outfit, you want 2 elements that are sparkly, that are statementy, that have a lot going on in terms of jewelry details. This is a non-modern gemstone here. That's not a modern pendant necklace for that gemstone. It just doesn't look like the little cluster of stones above it. I feel like that's not modern. So using these gemstones in a non-modern way is definitely the first aging accessory. So you don't have a balance in the jewelry. You have, again, here's another piece. You have a statement setting, and then you have a statement stone. So you're really looking for settings that are modern. So the 2 sparkle rule, to go back to that for a minute, basically means that in an outfit, you're going to have 2 elements that are sparkly. You want to limit it to 2. So for example, if you've got shoes that have a sparkly bow on them, and then you've got sparkly earrings, a sparkly necklace, sparkly bracelet, sparkly ring, and a sparkly headband, you're going to have a little bit too much going on, and the eye isn't going to have a place to focus. So my suggestion is to play around with this rule and see how it feels to you, but you want to try to shoot for 2 and no more than 2 sparkly details in an outfit, and then those pieces are really going to have an opportunity to shine and stand out. That's not a hard and fast rule. There are many times where you're going to see this broken and it's still going to work amazingly, but it's just a guideline to keep in mind. Okay, so we looked at some dated settings. Now let's look at some dated statements. So statement jewelry that is old, and I have it, I'm holding on to it, maybe it'll come back, but statement jewelry that is old is really going to look potentially matronly and definitely just out of style. Forget the matronly or the frumpy aspect of it, but a lot of these pieces are going to look out of style. This is one of those pieces. I feel like this is not the culture pearl 2-strand necklace. To me, that's not a modern statement. That pearl necklace there. This is absolutely an example of a statement necklace that is not modern. So it's just so much going on. So the pearls and the gold and the tanzanite are competing with each other, and there's just too much going on, and your eye doesn't know where to focus and where to look, and it's not a modern look. So I'm going to look at one specific style of necklaces that we were seeing a lot a few years ago and we're not seeing anymore, are these bib necklaces. This style of necklace is a statement necklace from a few years ago. This one happens to be a good quality one because it's sterling silver and it has blue opals in it, but this is not a modern statement necklace. So statement pieces that were your favorite statements, the J. Crew bubble necklace, the really heavily encrusted floral necklaces that we all wore 7, 8, 9 years ago, those are not in style anymore. This sterling silver scroll work, first of all, that scroll work style. Now this might be an element of your personal style if you have if you like Western elements, relaxed elements, or natural elements in your jewelry, but you want to do it in a little bit more of a modern way. And this bib necklace, I would say bib necklaces in general, we're just not seeing them at all. And so those are something to watch out for. This It's not as bad as the ones that come all the way up to the collarbone and have a huge bib, but that's not, and this is also not a modern, absolutely not, with this Italian blue and green enamel. I love enamel jewelry, but this is a very dated statement necklace. Now, many of these are going to have, this looks very 80s to me. Many of these are going to have these in our wardrobes, and they're not showing it on a neck. But you know, you may want to hold on to these pieces. I have a couple of these types of pieces myself. They might come back in style, but they're just not in style right now. And when you see a piece like this, it just instantly dates an outfit, and it gives it a matronly and frumpy look. It kind of makes us look like we don't know what's happening, you know, in style, or what people are wearing right now, or what looks modern. This goes with that ring that I cautioned you against. So if there was a really high-end version of this necklace, there's nothing good about that. So there's, you know, the two straps there, and then all the stuff going on there. That's really dated. And also, a necklace like this needs to be, it's $500. It needs to be at least $5,000, if not more, for that to be, to have the high-end look that they're going for. It doesn't have that high-end look. It just looks a little bit sloppy. So at $500, you're just not going to get the quality that you would need in a piece like this for it to look like, ooh, she's wearing a real one-of-a-kind collector's item piece. And those pieces tend to transcend trends. This is not, it's not doing it. This is just a bad bib necklace from 5 years ago, is what that looks like to me. And no one is going to know, not that that's really the point, but no one's going to look at that and be like, oh, that's fine jewelry. It doesn't look like fine jewelry. Here's another necklace that is just, I would just pass on completely. So these statement necklaces are not, this isn't what we're seeing with statement necklaces right now. With statement necklaces right now, instead we're seeing chunky chains. We're seeing size creating the statement rather than excessive amount of detail creating the statement. I don't know why this came up when I clicked on chunky chains, but anyway, so now you know what a dated statement necklace looks like. Now let's look at match sets of jewelry, because these are the thing that I see the most, especially aimed at women of a certain age, right? Like jewelry sets where you've got the necklace, here we go, the necklace and another accessory matching. Now this is worse when you're looking at, these are both so statementy that I would never wear them together. But if the bracelet was actually a pair of earrings, then you are going to have a real problem with it looking very dated, because sets where earrings and the necklace match, unless they're the crown jewels, like I always say, unless they're the crown jewels, you don't wear matching statement earrings and a matching and a statement necklace. You don't wear a statement set together, especially earrings and a necklace. They're too close together. They compete with each other, and it's really not a modern look. So let me look at earring and necklace sets to show you guys an example. These often come in colored gemstones with dated settings, so they check all the boxes. See, this is passable because it's so subtle, right? That's subtle, so you can wear those together. Like, they're both very delicate. That's going to make it much more modern. This is what I'm talking about, or this is what I'm talking about. So you've got this jewelry set with earrings and a pendant necklace, and when you wear them together, yes, do they look lovely on this beautiful model? Absolutely, but when you wear them together, that is a dated look. Notice they're not even putting them together on the model. She's not even wearing the earrings here, because they know it's not going to look good together. That's my guess. They know it's not going to look good together. That's not a modern look. So you can wear them separately, but don't wear them together. Break up your sets. They're not married. Here's another set that together is going to look really, really dated. Let's see if they show them on a model together. No, they don't, because that does not, that looks like, you know, Queen Elizabeth's crown jewels, but they're not the crown jewels. And that's a very mature look, and it's a look, I kind of call this prom jewelry too, or wedding jewelry. Like it's the kind of jewelry that people pull out for proms or weddings, and they don't look modern. Again, you can wear one of these, just don't wear both of them. So if you were to wear this necklace, wear it with a diamond stud earring or a diamond hoop earring. If you were to wear these earrings, wear it with, a simple chain necklace or a simple like diamond necklace that's, like a diamond tennis bracelet, but a necklace. Like wear it with something that's that style if you want, and just keep it simple. Now this, they modernized it by making a really modern setting. And because the setting is so modern and so simple, could you get away with wearing these pieces together? Probably. I'd love to see what they look like on. See, they're not showing them together. They're not showing them together. But to me, these are so simple and so modern that you could actually wear this as a set together, and that could be really pretty. But I would probably still do this necklace with a pair of gold hoops and these earrings with a gold necklace. But you can totally do those sets together. But when you've got a statement earring and a statement necklace, and they're a set, they match, you've got a dated look. So I hope that this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be hopping on and answering the questions after this. But just to recap, we have 3 types of aging accessories. We're going to be talking about accessories, including shoes, jewelry, bags, all of that, all week long in the Facebook group. So if you're not in the Facebook group already, hop on in and join us there, because it's an amazing place and we're going to be sharing all of these things. But we're talking about dated settings, dated statements, and then dated sets. Those are the 3 types of jewelry that can be aging, it can be frumpy, it can be matronly, because they're out of style, because they're dated, right? So again, if you have any specific pieces of jewelry you want me to take a look at, go ahead and share away. We can all look through our jewelry drawers together and maybe do a little updating this week. Love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.